Mr. Jamie Corbman. I'm a high school English teacher here at Haverford High School. I teach freshman English and I also teach senior project. This is my first year here. I worked at 2 other schools in Pennsylvania, and before that I spent 3 years in the UK. I was teaching for 2. I taught English. My youngest students were 6th grade. I taught them all the way up through 12th grade. Mostly English, writing, language, literature, and I also did some media studies. Well, it was a very different environment. Over there we have a national curriculum, so all students in every school go to school on the same days, they have all the same holidays, and they study the same core subjects, the same body of subject knowledge, and the same skills. But how that is taught is still largely up to the teacher. Well, I teach freshman English and I teach senior project. Well, I went to college at George Washington University. I majored in English and I minored in creative writing and fine arts, cum laude from there. And then for graduate school I had my master's in creative writing from the University of East Anglia in Norwich, England. And then I did some coursework to become a teacher at Chestnut Hill College here in Philadelphia. In the summer of 2006, a friend of mine and I packed up our bikes with about 40 pounds of equipment and we rode from the Jersey Shore to the California coast in 7 weeks, which is pretty quick. It's about 500 miles a week. The whole trip was about 3,500 miles. And we camped out and we stayed in people's homes and people met us on the street and put us up, and we met fantastic, all kinds of people. I think we crossed 14 states. We climbed over Trail Ridge Road in the Rockies, which is the highest continuously paved road in America. So we climbed up to Boulder, which is about a mile high, in the course of a couple days. And then in the course of the next day, we climbed from 1 mile to 2.5 miles, and then descended down the back of that. Well, something that I love to teach, and I will be teaching this year, is Shakespeare. And I'll be teaching Romeo and Juliet yet again for the billionth time, and I really, really enjoy teaching Romeo and Juliet, so I have no complaints about teaching for the billionth time. I taught Of Mice and Men only once, because only once did I have students of that age who were studying it, and I really enjoy teaching that as well. Well, I hang out with the Writers Guild on Fridays, and we all write, and we share our writing, which is really neat. That's really the only club and activity that I have time to do. With all the, teaching and lesson planning and marking papers and meetings and stuff like that. But I enjoy being a part of the school too, and I am always willing to go. I've been invited to go and visit the photography club and show them some of my photographs from my cross-country bike ride. And I just got invited to go and hang out with the improv comedians, so maybe I'll do that too.